brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And off we go from Arizona. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Third and 9.
79 Broncos.
Ready. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's an Arizona first down.
48-yard line. Ready, break. Let's go. Let's go.
A give. Here's Benson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now man traded away after 7 years as a Bengal. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll get forward for a couple. B.J. Hill shuts it down there.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 33 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Once to his right. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Arizona. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slides to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On fly, ready? Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of
is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take it back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Right 80.
The tight end, Fant, in motion. Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's get set.
Higgins sent in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Here we go. Big 13. Stop. Stop.
Here's Brown. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Stop.
They bring Chase in motion.
Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, he's going to be followed up and chasing him down. They got him. Kobe Turner. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
3rd and long.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Stop. Right in. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that'll set up 4th down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This a 57-yard attempt. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And they are not able to draw closer. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. That is brought in at the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
18.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready. Get it.
Ready. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the goal line and in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sly now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. But the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Have the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
So after 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They'll come up here 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway.
180. Stop.
Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They go play action for Burrow. Exiting the pocket right.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion. Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Let's get set. Big 13.
Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Gun.
The tight end Fant in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Here we go. Don.
To throw is Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the pick is good. And the Bengals get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Come on, go.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Open man, that's Adams. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and 6. Hill looks to throw. He's got his man, that's Coleman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A gain there of 27 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
The 12-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
On the ready. 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
This is 3rd and 6.
Panther 11. Pass.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. Slides at the point. Up and good. And the Cardinals move out to a 21-3 advantage. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 2, ready? Gun. Back.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 8.
Here we go. Back.
Burrow to throw. There's Fant open right side. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Now, Burrow. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
On 1, ready?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Right.
Burrow working in the pistol. Chance at all. He'll go down. Cody Simon in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Third and long.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Burrow. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and It's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get about 5.
One, ready?
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd down. They need 5.
Here we go, here we go.
The tight end, Fant, in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big shot.
On the draw, it's Brooks. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Get set. Can. Start. 11. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He gets that to his big target fast. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
Gun.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And he's in! Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the check.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, check that. Go.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Ready?
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
2. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Throwing right. That's Johnston. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming
It's a
out.
gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready?
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Throwing now from the gun. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Get it. Ready?
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught by the tight end. Tim Ryman. Touchdown, Cardinals. Out comes Sly for the extra point. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked.
Joey Sly set to kick
Following
off.
the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80, right 80. Right stop.
They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. They'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both running and pass. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. This one complete to his tight end, Van. going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A huge play there for the Bengals. 31 yards.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. And he can't get away. Down he goes back to 16. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, prodding his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Now, Burrow. And he will kick this one across into the end zone. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down.
Makes it third down and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Coleman. 17 yards on that connection. It's an Arizona first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to Mixon. And a much better result here. Give me 7, and it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 3.
A run here with Mixon. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down looming.
4th down and less than a yard.
Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. That one caught. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Arizona. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Slides extra points up and good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10. Their own 29-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. That's to his tight end, Eric All. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
17 yards.
11 empty.
The Bengals first down.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off from their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
11.
That's good for the Bengals.
The tight end Fant in motion.
A gain of 15.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Joe Burrow sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
The tight end Fant in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. This one complete to Higgins. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Now, Burrow. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end.